each with a different name. So I was like, Self, you must be a fool. Buy the same outfit 4 different times, all because it got a different name on it. So I thought about, well, maybe I'll come up with a name and put on this t-shirt and sell myself. And then I ran it by my cousins at the DJ Tech, Jimmy, JT, Jesse Thomas, Lamont, Leroy, Juan, Robert, and I think Jay came up, put it out there. Someone came with a name like no other, uh, but it was the 3 words. We was like, everybody got that. Played around with it, took out old, made it 1 word, ran it through the trademarks, make sure no one had it.
Yep.
And that was the birth of like no other, better known as LNO. And that's
So
what we use.
what's the mission behind like no other?
Our principles are loyalty to God. I should know this. Family. Uh, it's basically we basically are a movement. Oh my goodness, I don't know my own mission
I
statement.
know she over there like
You got the mission statement? All I know is be loyal to your God, principle, to community, and I
right.
know this is a movement. This is more of a movement than a statement, and it's also here we go. Let me read it.
Please
Thank
do.
you, baby.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, love.
That's why they call better half.
That's right. That's right.
LNO. Everyone is created equal, yet we all are like no other. I am the unique individual that God created like no other. LNO stands on the principles of loyalty to God, family, love, and community. This is a movement.
I love
Here
it.
it is.
I love it.
There it
So when
is.
you think of a movement, like what do you want to accomplish with that?
To be honest, I think we've kind of accomplished it. Me personally, I just want to push self-love first, confidence, um, trust and believing in yourself. You know, they say God lives in us. So if God, if we trust in God, we can also be trusting ourselves. We believe, and to actually just really never give up. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna fall down. No matter how many times you fall, continue to get up. You know, believe and trust in yourself. Love. The main thing is really love.
Mm-hmm.
Push that out there, and I think we've kind of accomplished that
Yeah, and you said it's been going on since the
since the
90s.
'90s.
That's dope. Yeah, you definitely need to bring it back to life,
Yes,
especially now. Like we live in a society where love is lacking, obviously,
yes, yes,
and even with the
yes.
young kids.
Right.
And you have an advantage by you're able to be around young kids. So that's
Mm-hmm.
great that you're able to introduce the movement to them
Right.
because
Right.
they're the ones that are going to come up. They're the ones that are going to pursue things behind us,
Exactly.
and
Exactly.
it's going to take our generation to really make a shift.
Make the shift, and I'm glad you said that. I think with our generation, we get so caught up in things wasn't like that. But when we back in our day, that day is no more.
It is
It's
not.
a new day. It's their day. And
Absolutely.
I think what helps us with our youth is that they have enough confidence to talk to us because
Hmm.
you listen. You have to listen to them.
Yeah.
Can't always just talk at them. You have
Our
to
parents
listen.
didn't listen to us.
No,
You
couldn't
were
talk.
seen and not heard. Like,
Remember?
shut your mouth. You're a
Can't talk.
child,
Exactly.
And I had to pivot how I respond to my daughter
Mm-hmm.
because I was trying to go about how I was, and
Right.
she was bucking it. Like, no, we are not about to do that.
I think out of my kids, my daughter's the only one that bucks.
Yeah. But it's, it's our hormones.
Right, that's about the only one.
Yeah.
So I had to learn how to get what I want. Let her win when she, but really,
I learned to pick my battles.
yeah. Mhm.
Like,
Mhm.
you know what? I'm going to let that slide for now.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Let me see what else is going on. Like I said, I believe like in the transition period, I'm trying to have a balance where we have to say we expecting our 5th grandchild, and they're at the age we have 7, 5, no 6, 7-year-old, 6-year-old, 4-year-old is about to be 5, a 1-year-old, one on the way. So to me, those are the golden years for the kids. We can just spoil them,
Absolutely.
no question, just spoil them. You
Hmm.
know, and I don't want to miss out too much on that time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hmm.
That's amazing.
Okay, that's
So
in a
with
nutshell.
I know you just did a
Oh, the
Love
Love Fest.
Fest.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, that was our
And
third
wasn't you
annual.
on TV?
Uh-huh.
Or
Hmm.
okay.
We had a press release. I think it was the first time I attended it, and then also me and Kurt Moore did a radio radio spot with the great Tina Cosby, hooked up by B Swift.
Nice.
Yeah, that was nice. Love Fest. What I loved about the Love Fest this year was my wife told me a story about it was an older couple who came out and just simply had a picnic. You know, some that was back in our day.
Mm-hmm.
I think they said they hadn't been able to do well, too afraid to do so with all the violence that had been going on in the parks,
Yeah.
which is unfortunate. And then also this year, this was like the first year the older, even the guys older than us generation was able to connect with the younger kids. You know, giving them little bit of the Dust Bowl history and how it is the difference between playing on concrete and outside opposed to always playing in the gym. And youngsters seem to receive it pretty well.
Good.
That's what I loved about the Love Fest this year,
Mm-hmm.
along with every other thing going on, all the resources and
So
businesses that
tell a
came
little bit
out.
about the Love Fest. So how long has it been going on?
Well, the Love Fest been going on. This was the third year.
Third year. Okay.
It was a vision by Kurt Moore and myself. His vision was more so was the community part of it, bringing like the whole community together and having praise in the park on Sunday. My vision was just trying to bring the old Dust Bowl tradition back. The Dust Bowl, like back in our day, uh, it was more important to us than AAU basketball or anything because back then all the grown men played in the park, played in the Dust Bowl. So these would be legends you hear about growing up or you play against in the park.
Mm-hmm.
As a kid coming up and with us, we just couldn't wait to be able to be on the same level playing field as the men.
Right.
So I can remember the first year we played, we was all seniors in high school. We graduated. Some of us grade go to college, and a couple of us didn't. But the older men were like appalled. They were like, "What? Oh, y'all think y'all ready for this?"
Wow.
You know, of course we took our lumps and bumps, but then about the third, fourth year, we took that thing over.
Nice.
Yeah, so that was huge for us, and we, like I said, the older generation that kind of taught us was able to connect with the younger generation, giving them a little history lesson.
Mm-hmm.
And I could see in some of our kids, I could see the difference, and they was like, "Oh yeah, we want this. Like this is something new to us, but we want this," and that's what I wanted to see.
So, do you have any plans for the year coming up?
Like I said, we having in 2 weeks, July 15th, we're gonna have our first collegiate showcase. We have 9 kids that will be going to school, and we still have some that still are interested and still haven't gotten the look. So we're gonna give them a chance, also get a look, because you got to use basketball to get education. Hey, I'm all for it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But it's not the end, even if they don't.
Mm-hmm.
We have most of the kids are going to school without on academics anyway,
Nice.
which is very important. Like my niece was supposed to have been with me today, but she's actually in Terre Haute right now, the orientation.
Nice.
Yes. Maury Wilburn, shout out to her parents. She was here. She told me next time you go on the show, you better take me with you.
How old is she?
18.
Okay.
Actually, she's one of our coaches.
Okay.
One of our coaches.
You know what? I'd love to interview her.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, just her perspective of seeing like what you're
Mhm.
doing, and now she's wanting to get involved. I think that would be a great
Yes.
show.
So,
Absolutely.
especially a young lady is just doing it. And also have my nephews, Chris and Cameron / mother nephew, Justin Baker. They're also kind of going to take over the program.
I love that.
I'm transitioning out. I like being with the older kids.
Yeah.
That's
and so,
where
what
I'm
is
gonna
the age groups again?
go. We actually started at 3.
3.
3 to grown. It was
Okay.
3 to 18. Now it's just 3 because we have relationships. It's not we're a non-traditional program. It's not we don't have the structure like every day
Right.
because every child, every situation is different.
Mm-hmm.
So we still had relationships. Since we had a kid, they still call, Coach, let me borrow some money.
Of course.
Are you working?
Right.
Yes,
what did you do yesterday that put you in a situation today that you need to ask for money?
Exactly.
You need to fix that.
You need to fix that. I'll get paid. I'm like, okay, that's cool. I want my money back now. You're grown now.
That part, yep.
Yeah. So I love that aspect of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, the relationships.
Yeah, you definitely made an impact, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah, I'm just doing what God put in my heart to do. That's about it.
So, business owner, you've been been doing all. So, what anybody that is wanting to start a business, do you have any advice for them?
First of all, I would always say, Get your business registered or trademark if you have a name first.
Why is that important?
Because you will be doing business, somebody else will own you. You won't even know it. They'll just be like, the moment they check, you be talking about what? And they be like, nah, this is mine.
No, for
You've been
real.
operating under me all this time.
Absolutely. That happens so, like, people don't understand that.
It does. I think that would shock a lot of people when we first started back in the 90s. That's the first thing we did. We had our business straight from the start. So when people was trying to steal a copy, whatever, they were like, no, we already own it.
No, absolutely.
That's why you hear it on all the commercials and you see the 3 words.
Yeah. Absolutely. And that it's part of structuring your business. Yes. Like, you can't say, oh, I'm gonna get to that later, because like you said, you're doing all this work, and years later somebody come in and say, hey, player, like, can you pass it over, because I trademarked it the day after you started.
Day after you started, right.
And there's nothing you can do about it.
Nothing.
I've seen it happen to a lot of people.
I've heard about it happening. So everything, I say, get that part settled first.
And I see a lot of young people that I'm coming in contact with, there's been an influx in young entrepreneurs.
Yes.
And they don't know that. They just want to make money, which I get.
Right.
But you quick to make that money, it can cost you more down the road by not having things set up the right way.
That's right. And pay your taxes. You should get accounting. Keep them current.
Yes. Like, there's so much. And they think, oh, well, I don't have the money for it. I don't have this and that. But it's going to cost you more in the long run.
It will.
And so that's what had me launch my nonprofit at the end of last year, Project Our Generation.
Okay.
And so what I want to do is be able to house everything that a business needs, like accounting, bookkeeping, a tax person, attorneys, trademarking, anything that you possibly can think of to run your business.
Right.
I want to be able to house it, and I want to get grants that is going to pay for it for them.
Okay.
So nothing, you can't say you can't afford it.
Exactly.
You can't say you don't have the resources. Exactly. It's all here for you.
And that's what something was ran by me last night about us figure out how to get in transportation business, maybe teach individuals how to run a dump truck, sprinter van, semi, run the paperwork part of it, even the accounting part of it, dispatching.
You may even consider turning into a nonprofit. There's so much money out here.
Yes.
So much.
Yes.
But we just don't know how to get it.
We don't know how to get it.
And I said, if I can be used as a vehicle, if I can come and get this money and to just filter it out, that's what I want to do.
Right.
Because think of the young people. Yes, there's a lot of violence, but why is there violence?
Right.
It's because of the lack of money.
Lack of money. That's the start of it.
If we teach them and help them to create businesses, that takes they're self-sustainable.
Exactly.
So what are you fighting about?
Exactly.
There's no reason to fight anymore.
Exactly. Too busy working, because if you're working for yourself, you're gonna work 24/7.
Yep.
It's harder than a 9 to 5.
Yes, it is. And I was up at 1:30 last night looking at a flyer. Yep, always. It never stops.
That's true.
But it's enjoyable, because you're like, all these years I was building somebody else's dream. No, I'm about to do my own.
Exactly.
Yep.
I think with the younger generation, they think they may be more eager to be independent entrepreneurs.
Because my daughter, I swear, she can't keep a job. Because she's like, no, they're not about to talk to me like, I'm just like, man, I would.
Same way with my daughter.
I'm just like, oh my God, girl, you better do something. But quick, their mindset is completely different.
It is.
We put up with bullshit. They don't put up with nothing.
They're not.
Which is good if you take that skill and hone it and put it into something positive.
Exactly. That's true. Yeah.
Yep.
Same way with my kids. Let's see if anything else is going on. Well, you spoke on the violence, and yes, it's oh my God, it's heartbreaking right now.
Yeah.
And everyone's scrambling, trying to figure it out. But all I can say is there. I don't think there is a solution.
No, there's not.
Just keep whatever lane you in. Just keep doing your part. That's really all we could do. Stay prayed up. But yes, it's
But again, like, if you can give people resources, like, what causes violence?
Right.
Like, you have something I want, but if you create it for them to be able to already have, then they're not going to need to go and get it from somebody else. There's no competition anymore. It's not like you have something better than me.
Right.
Oh, I can have that too, and there's resources that helps me to get that.
There you go. And then like no other, it's like, I'm not worried about you because I'm unique.
And teaching the kids, the young people, that you are unique and you do bring things to the table.
Exactly.
And being able to provide those spaces where they feel like they are heard and they're not looked at as, oh, you're too young, you know, you don't know what you're talking about. I have some young people that I partnered with that have taught me tons of stuff.
Yes.
That are amazing. And I'm like, wow, like all of this. I have a friend, she's 26 years old, and she has helped me with everything.
Okay, yes. My cousin D Ross, anything got to do with Howard Stevens to do with the nonprofit, I got to go to them. They know it, I don't know it.
Yeah, but that's okay. Utilize those people and be able to teach them to utilize other people.
Exactly.
There's so much out here. We all can prosper.
Really can.
It's just being able to teach people to be okay with that, and don't look at the next person as a competition.
Exactly.
It's more about collaboration.
I like that more than competition.
Absolutely, because we only one person. We can only do so much.
Right.
And if you want to have a huge impact, you have to partner with people.
Partner up. That's what's great about us. We pretty much are partners with everybody.
Yep.
Any question you have, I can't answer. I can point you in the direction.
That part, absolutely.
I'm grateful for that.
Yeah.
Because it takes a village.
Yes. Even in the business world. You know, just a matter of posting. Like, I'm trying to get my YouTube channel up. I literally started with 3 subscribers last Friday. I have over 55. Okay. And it's because I posted and I was like, hey, I need y'all help.
Exactly.
And people will respond to that. But sometimes people think that getting support requires money.
It doesn't.
It does not. It requires a simple share, post, like, tag, whatever. That's all I need you to do right now.
That's right.
I might come back through with the money later, but now.
You can help with a little finance, a little monetary.
Yeah, you know, I mean, we all have to, you know, eat it, but just the fact of being able to be supportive for everybody.
Right.
Well, I'm glad you decided. I'm excited to have you on my show again, and my first official YouTube show. Even though I couldn't go live, but that's all right. We're gonna work it out.
I'll be glad to come back in the year.
Yeah, absolutely. Have you been to P30?
Yes.
It's a dope place.
Yes. I think he's renovated a little bit since the last time I've been.
It is so nice.
I love his grippo wings. That's everything.
Yeah.
Everything I had there has been great.
Yeah.
I need to go see him soon.
Yeah.
I think he's redone the inside a little bit since last time I've been.
Are you talking about the?
Oh, I'm wrong. I'm thinking about.
I'm sorry. P30 got some.
I'm thinking about 13 eatery. P30. We was just there. P30 is nice. We were just there.
You hungry, aren't you?
Yeah, get off work, try to take a nap, take a quick nap.
Right.
Go out here. I like P30. I think we was in there probably a few months ago.
Yeah.
We had a CICF. We had to meet there one time. Then someone else had like an event in there. I think it might have been a wedding reception. I was in there.
Yeah, it's really nice what they've done over that area.
It is. Because I drove past and kept like, where is it at? Where is it at?
Yeah.
Oh, that building. It's really nice.
Because it used to be a warehouse, didn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
They brought it back. So that's where you'll be interviewing tomorrow.
Yep, tomorrow.
Okay.
So also with my show, I'm going to be going.
1330.
Yes. You know what? I have not been in there yet. I need to go.
13 yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But so I'm also going to be able to do my show remotely.
Okay.
So there's going to be times where I'm going to take my show to different spots, but this is going to be like my home base.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be nice. It'll be different.
Yeah, I'm really going to be in the streets with the people.
You got to be
which I love to do. You know, I love to meet people and hear their stories.
Yes.
And you don't know what kind of impact that you're going to have.
Exactly.
Like Robert's sister, Mimi, she was on my show about 3 or 4 months ago, and a lady had heard my show and reached out to her.
Okay.
And because of her story, she wanted to purchase her book because she had the same experience when she was younger that she had.
Right.
And it was like you just never know who's listening and who might be impacted.
Never know, because it's a basketball team. The guys, they call themselves Run It Up. I love these guys. They remind me so much of us when we were their age. And then to add to it, they also have a nonprofit where they're teaching the younger kids. I
love it.
So I was just sitting back like, wow, sometimes you don't know
the
impact of who may be even looking up to you.
Yep.
And then we recently had a player. Hope I got something to show you. You got the no other tattooed on him.
Oh, wow.
And I don't have one tattoo.
Oh, wow. That's dope.
Okay. You know,
I mean, that's permanent. That means they believe in that mission.
At least I'm LNO, yes.
Nice. You don't have no tattoos? You never want any?
It's never
You
done it.
scared? I'm just.
I think I have like addictive behavior, so I'm
Oh
thinking if I
yes,
get one,
that
I'm gonna
sounds
be.
like my brother. He
I'll
said
probably have them
I'm gonna
out.
have a whole
Yeah, I'm gonna have them
sleeve.
everywhere. I'm gonna get another. Okay,
I
now.
know, yeah, and it can be addictive. I have two, and
Mm-hmm.
after my second one, I was like, all right, I'm ready for another one. I haven't done it
Exactly.
yet, but yeah, it definitely can be addictive.
It's
Yeah.
addictive. Yes, I go out here and I'm just like, what do I permanently want on me?
Right. That's why I tell people don't be putting nobody's name on your body. I don't care. Just don't do it.
Don't do it. Seems like it always backfires, doesn't
It
it?
always does.
You
Always.
getting tattooed now? I'm getting a name covered up.
Right.
What?
That looks really bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Well, thank you again. I appreciate it.
You're welcome anytime.
Our Generation with Melissa Shaw. We have
all right, Nano Posse,
James Lomax,
LNO family.
and yes, can't tell them where they can find you at. Follow you.
Follow me on Facebook, LNO Foundation, LNO Sports. James A. Lomax. Want to get in my personal business.
You want to get in my personal?
I think it's at Instagram. We all right now. We on Thursdays and Fridays. We at Stanley Strader Park, formerly known as Bethel Park, from 6 to 10 with Adult Basketball League. Come out there. Food trucks be out there. It's family friendly.